Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and welcome back to another random movie update. Now, a lot of this you're going to recognize from the video I did with my clown mask on, where I showed a 4K movie, some Blu-rays and some DVDs, as well as some VHS movies that I had picked up recently. So I thought I would show a lot of these again in this view and add a few more that I picked up, a few more Blu-rays that I was actually late picking up. I remember I'd put them on layaway at Walmart, and I finally got around to getting them out. So I thought this would be a nice little video, just kind of random movies. So yeah, let's get started with VHS first. Here we have Footloose. Classic 80s flick with Kevin Bacon, Laurie Singer, Diane Wiest, and John Lithgow. Here on VHS, in pristine condition. I remember the Footloose that I had before on VHS was all beat up. I didn't do it, but it came that way, of course. There is the tape. And spine. Classic 80s flick, for sure. So, that is the first one, Footloose. Next, we have the 1951 British classic, A Christmas Carol. Now, there's been many versions of this, but this is the classic one that has Alastair Sim as Scrooge. Of course, Charles Dickens' classic film here, which he adapted in 1843. I'm not really sure. I think there's been there's been at least 8 adaptations of this film. But it's adapted from the original story. And I know I mentioned this before. It says Hefner right there. I thought that was kind of funny. Hefner. Free offer, not for resale. I don't know what that is. It even says that on the tape. Hefner. Hugh Hefner had his hand on it, I guess. This has been in the Playboy Mansion. That's cool. Smells like it. Next one that I picked up on VHS is Dick Tracy. I remember everything about Dick Tracy, the comics, the video game, the action figures, which I had a lot of. Really kind of a unique film. This is different. You gotta switch it around like that, long ways. It's got Madonna in it. I just love the bosses, the different kinds. But yeah, it's the last VHS movie that I picked up. Now we're going to take a look at the only 4K that I picked up, and that is, of course, Halloween 1978. 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get a slipcover with it, but I will say this. It looks fantastic on 4K. It really does. take an old movie like this and clean it up really good. I mean, I even thought the Blu-ray was fantastic. Hell, even the DVD is fantastic, but looks really, really good on 4K. Of course, here's the Blu-ray and then 4K. Turn it around. Of course, you got features there, audio commentary, the night she came home featurette, on location, just a bunch of stuff. Pretty awesome. I had to pick this up on 4K. There's the spine right there. Classic cover art. So there is the 4K of Halloween. Now, the next two here are brand new that I just, like I said, I just picked up. I got them out of layaway. First one here is the Blu-ray of Ant-Man and the Wasp. I finally picked this up. I enjoyed this movie. I think it's a good sequel to Ant-Man. I don't know, it was a lot of fun. I liked the addition of Wasp. And yeah, Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. Really just a fun movie. It says bonus includes gag reel, alternate scenes, behind the scenes, featurettes. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but see if I can open it up. It's got one of those snap cases on there. Here is the Blu-ray. And snap. Turn it around. Got some Blu-ray features there. If I can unblur this thing. Okay, you can unblur now. Jeez. Deleted scenes and stuff. There it goes. Gag reel. There's the characters there. Very, very fun movie. Really, really enjoyed it. So, that's the next one I picked up. And here we have, I had to pick this one up, and I couldn't believe they had it at Walmart. Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive by Vestron Video. I love Vestron. I think they do a good job with their releases. This is a collector series, and I couldn't believe that, like I said, they had a Vestron at Walmart. I know a lot of people were surprised about that. I've seen tons of videos of people, you know, finding this at Walmart. Really, really awesome. I love the cover art there. Yeah, I have quite a few Vestron Videos releases. Right here it says featuring music by AC/DC. Really, really cool, man. There's a spine and it says 17 up there. Turn on the back, digitally restored, and it's got the synopsis. It also talks about Vestron Video up there. And then look at all the features. Look at all that stuff. Behind the scenes footage, audio commentary, interviews, just a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I couldn't believe they had this. I can get that out of there. I couldn't believe they had this at Walmart. It blew my mind. There is the disc. So, yeah, that's the next one, Maximum Overdrive. Here we have another Blu-ray. This is the 20-year reunion edition of Can't hardly wait. I believe this is a Mill Creek release. This is one of my favorite comedies with Ethan Embry, Seth Green, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Love this movie. A lot of fun. I admit, I had a thing for Jennifer Love Hewitt. I still think she's beautiful, but it's got features. I'm not sure if this is the same features that were released on the first Blu-ray, but this slipcover is actually easier to take off there. And there is, right there, millcreek.com gives you the website. Stuff like that, so I had to pick this up. It was a nice update from DVD. So next is one that I had to get because it just recently came out not too long ago, and that is The Principal. James Belushi, Lou Gossett Jr. Excellent film where basically James Belushi takes over this principal position in a bad school, and there's this rival gang or whatever that's kind of pushing him around. You can see him there with a bat, and Lou Gossett Jr. is the kind of like the caretaker of the school. And so yeah, there's like this really cool fight at the end. Just a cool movie. I am really glad they have this on Blu-ray. I actually have the VHS version and the DVD version, which was actually hard to come by, the DVD version. But it's nice to finally get this on Blu-ray. Kind of a basic disc there. Not much going on as far as that goes. But yeah, I would recommend this to anybody if you haven't seen this. Here's one that I couldn't wait to get. The Unnameable. A very rare film. Very rare on VHS. I'm actually looking for the VHS version right now. It didn't have a DVD release, yet the second movie had a DVD release, and I actually own the second movie. H.P. Lovecraft's The Unnameable. I didn't get the slipcover. There was a really cool slipcover that came with this, and I didn't get one. Wish I did. Unearthed Classics. I'll find one so I can get slipcover. Here is looks just like the cover art actually. So pretty weird movie. I mean, weird in a good way. I like the effects, like the makeup effects and all that stuff, and the story's pretty cool. But there's a synopsis. It's got a bunch of features here. Look at all that stuff there. 4K transfer, newly restored. Video interviews with a lot of the cast and crew. Just a bunch of stuff. So really cool. I was really glad to get this. Here we have on Blu-ray The Stepfather, the original with Terry O'Quinn. I just rewatched this recently, and I love it so much. Here is the actual disc, the Blu-ray disc, and then here's the pamphlet. Who am I here? Oops. Snap. Okay. Terry O'Quinn is awesome. It's got audio commentary, interviews. It's a Shout Factory release. So, really cool to own this on Blu-ray. And it looks good too. So that does it for the Blu-rays. Last, I'm going to show you the DVDs. Here we have Stepfather 2. Make Room for Daddy. So you have Terry O'Quinn back here. You got Meg Foster, Caroline Williams. And this is actually the special edition on DVD. By Synapse Films. Yeah, here is the disc there. It's also got a product catalog, and there's a lot of porn inside. When you look through here, there's a lot of different kind of porn films as well, which was odd. Tonight, Daddy's coming home to slice up more than just the cake. Special features there. It's got all new featurette, deleted scenes, commentary, stuff like that. So, I like Stepfather 2. Stepfather 3 was the one that doesn't have Terry O'Quinn. I believe it was like a TV film. Made for television, but yeah, Stepfather 2. And the last DVD I got is The Wraith. Charlie Sheen, Randy Quaid. This is a badass film. Has music from Billy Idol, Robert Palmer, Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue. Just a fantastic. I love this movie. It is so cool. I know Jason, Horrific Nightmares Jam, said you saw this in the theater. That's awesome. Just from the moment it starts all the way to the end, it's just awesome. Like the music is really what sells it. I mean, it's 1986. I would have been 5 when this came out. 5 years old. Directed by Mike Marvin, but yeah. Actually, there's a Blu-ray version of this, I believe, and I think it's like European or something like that. And it was very expensive. Like the front cover, it didn't say The Wraith, it said something else. But I'm not even sure if there's like an official like US Blu-ray release of this. Someone down in the comments let me know if there is. I really want to get this on Blu-ray. It says this is a special edition though. This special edition DVD. But really cool movie, man. I really like it a lot. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it as far as the movies that I picked up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll definitely be back with more of these types of videos. More 4K, more DVD, more Blu-ray, more VHS, and so on. So, yeah, thanks for watching this. Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.